All right, Doge is setting up very nicely on the technical side of things. I want to talk about that right now because it looks like Doge is challenging these critical levels that I talked about in the previous videos, and we're going to get into those levels right now. What I've got right here is the daily chart. Something very interesting about the daily chart is, well, let's just start here. This is a critical level for Doge. It's about roughly 0.086, 0.087 to 0.089, we'll say. Now, don't worry exactly about the numbers. It's an art, it's not a science. As you can see, even here, there's different highs and lows during a day. This bar, the candle ended here, this one ended here, this one ended here. It's all three within the same range. But that just means that the market reacts whenever price gets to this level. And how does it react? Apparently, people and those who develop algorithms both think this is an important area, and they sellers think if price gets to this, it is going to be a good value, so they're going to sell, and it pushes the price down. That's generally what this wick means. Price got so high, sellers came in and pushed the price. There were more sellers than buyers and came in and pushed the price down until price got here, and we found equilibrium. Same thing here. That's why these support and resistance zones or liquidity areas, whatever you want to call them, are so important. It's because people watch these levels. And this level is important on Doge. I've zoomed out. You can definitely see it contained this swing high back in November. Price got to it. The market reacted, pushed price down. Absolutely broke through it after wrestling here on it for this day, this red day right here. Wrestled and then absolutely broke through it. And literally the next day, the market tested it again and the market reacted. Reaction, 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 breakthrough, reaction, breakthrough, and now we're reacting around it again. And we've got these bars right here that are very wicky. It's kind of indicator of this indecision. I made a video, I guess it was about 2 or 3 days ago now, where I was talking about these bars here. And the market did fall, but over the last 2 days, we've gone right back up to push and try to break through this zone, which means there is resilience in Doge right now. However, you'll also see this blue line going down. It is a resistance line, a downward trend resistance line. And let's look at where that comes from. I'm going to the weekly on Doge. You can see this line is at the top of the wicks on these days, on these weeks going way back in, November 2022. This one in April of 2023. And it's got an equivalent bottom that is matching these wicks, again, way back in 2022. And this just shows a lower low and lower high progression, which is the definition of a downtrend. And that's why we have this blue line here. We have wrestled with this blue line for some time, even after this run up in October, November, and December. We hit this high and then went right back down into this downtrend. And we've been trying to convincingly break out of that downtrend ever since. If I move this here, let's see if I can get this out of the way. The circle, no, again, I'm on the weekly chart. You can see as of right now, we are out of this downtrend now. This week just started, this weekly bar just started less than 24 hours ago. So we can't put any faith into this because obviously price could fall down. This could turn into a red bar and we could close down here, which would just show that that downtrend is still a powerful obstacle. On the other hand, we could see a week do something like this, go out, close above this 0.09, and we could say, at least for that point, we have broken out of the downtrend. So that's why we are battling right here in Doge. It's because we've got two very critical areas that Doge is trying to get above, and we will claim no small victory until we can get above and close above 0.09. And even then, it would be a small victory because, as you can see, we could get above it and close back down. We don't want to do that, obviously, but we won't even consider claiming victory until we can get above this level here. Now, I do want to show you something about the altcoins and the market for altcoins altogether. This is someone that I follow on Twitter. Rect Capital is his handle. He deals with altcoins in the crypto market. I follow him. He's a very good follow. We're looking at a chart here. It's a weekly chart, and let me tell you what it is. It's the crypto total market cap. Okay, so that's all of crypto, excluding the top 10. Okay, so if I go to coinmarketcap.com, I can see what the top 10 coins are based on total market cap. Of course, Bitcoin is number one with 52 to 53% of the total crypto market cap. So this chart that we're about to look at again excludes the value of Bitcoin, Ethereum, all of this, Solana, XRP, Cardano, etc. It excludes those. Why? Because this chart focuses on the market cap for the smaller coins, 11 and I guess all the way down to whatever coins are on TradingView. Okay, so the point is we've been seeing a steady rise in the value of altcoins since back this is probably October when we started the crypto run. And we have, over the last 3 weeks, broken even higher out of this zone that we were wrestling with. And his supposition is we're just going to continue to go up over time. Well, that's good news for all of altcoins. Actually, I do think, now that I mention it, I think Doge is in the top 10. It is. So this chart would actually exclude Doge, but the point is still the same since Doge is an altcoin. The fact of the matter is he's expecting altcoins to rise in value, which, well, duh. I mean, like we see that, but not only is it a duh, we can see the data behind it, and we can see literal real-time reflection of that move. It doesn't have to be a just duh that's going to happen. It's a how much and when, and we can watch it happen as it happens together. And it goes back to this saying, rising tide lifts all boats, something kind of like that. With all this money flowing into Bitcoin, like we've been seeing over the past 2 and 3 weeks, right? Well, after these ETFs were approved back in January and we're getting hundreds of millions of dollars flowing into Bitcoin and it's pushing these prices up, that money is going to continue to flow through altcoins as well. As long as money is flowing through crypto, these altcoins are going to get some residual effect of that. And some get more than residual effect. Some, like VET, can break up and increase in 40 to 50% in just a matter of a few days, like VET did last week. I kind of liken it to a rotating, conveyor belt. We've got all these altcoins sitting on this conveyor belt, right? Not that conveyor belt, this conveyor belt. This conveyor belt, and these altcoins are sitting here. We got Doge, VET, ADA, Solana, whatever. We got these coins here, and we kind of rotate through, and they just kind of rotate. And then almost randomly, on occasion, somebody will take one of these altcoins and throw a couple 100, 10 million, 100 million. I don't know how much they throw at it. I've never been around that much money. Throw that much money into these altcoins, and you get charts that look like this, right? And they just explode for seemingly no reason at all. Well, Doge is one of those coins. Y'all seen Doge move. Y'all know that as long as there's literally millions and billions of dollars flowing into Bitcoin every week, that one of these coins could get picked up. And Doge might be the one. Or DOT might be the one. Or Matic might be the one. It doesn't matter. The point is, you got to be in the game to play. You got to be in the game before you'll see any of those gains. And so you're probably in Doge right now if you're watching this video. If you're not in some crypto coin, I do highly suggest you get into it fairly soon, because the value of these coins are just going to continue going up in 2024. I did want to show you how to get to this as well. It's kind of interesting in TradingView. Type in crypto, total market cap. And there's different ways you can see these. Like you can see all of the total market cap for all coins. You can see the total market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, or excluding Bitcoin. And this is the one he's looking at. Rex Capital is looking at. He's looking at others. And it is this. That's not what I wanted to do. That was a compare. I happen to have it pulled up here. This is his same chart, except he was on the weekly. So this is something you can go to and watch at any point. It behaves similarly. It tends to follow technical analysis. It tends to follow higher highs and higher lows and support and resistance and Fibonacci's and all of that. It's funny how the market works in math. Seemingly we see these patterns over and over and over again, and we don't even realize that we're producing those patterns, but we are. And look at, we're right here at the top right now. That looks like a beautiful close last week and setting higher for an even bigger run for these altcoins. So I think Doge, if you've got altcoins increasing in value and Bitcoin increasing in value, yep, it's just a matter of time for Doge going to break this level of 0.09 and carry on up, I do believe. All right, I will go now while I get rid of my conveyor belt graphic, and y'all have a good day.